This video contains a gift given to me from Square Enix. Hello, Meoni here. Today we have a surprise gift from Square Enix that honestly blew me away, blew my socks clean off. In celebration of the launch of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth worldwide PS5 exclusive on the 29th of February 2024, a game I am incredibly excited to play after loving my time in the 2 demos that I got to play on the PlayStation Store that you too can download for free and try the game out for yourself. And I intend to live stream the whole playthrough on YouTube for you to enjoy if you want to see how it goes, if you don't have a PS5 or you don't want to get the game necessarily first of all. Then this of course will be generic thumbnailed and obviously spoiler tagged, so you won't be able to accidentally click on those, and they won't go into your normal video subscription section either, so don't worry about it. You would actually have to go on the live section to actually see that, so obviously this will be spoiler free, my playthrough. So today Square Enix sent me this massive box, which was not light, not in the slightest. Inside this then is another box. But this probably is the coolest box I have ever seen from one of these media and influencer kits that they've obviously sent out from any company. This weathered back with the Square Enix logo, and then on the front, oh my goodness, this is a fantastic collage of the game itself with all scenes from it that you can easily pick out. Like there's the gold saucer, sort of like the lift up there. There's President Shinra. It's just absolutely fantastic with the game's logo in the center. This itself was like, oh boy, I don't even need to open this. It's actually probably one of the coolest looking boxes I've ever seen. A lot of love has clearly gone into making something like this, and it really shows. This is also sealed with this beautiful magnetic flap. I love it when companies do this. It's always like a special treat when you get a collector's edition and they have the magnetic flap rather than just a slide out thing. It's so good. It opens up much like an LP, actually. I don't know, a vinyl record, if for those of you who don't know what an LP is. And it folds out, and then there's another fold out. But the first bit says, the Final Fantasy VII Remake project brings together the main creators of the original Final Fantasy VII, Kitase, Nomura, Najima, and Toriyama, and the creators of the current generation who, like me, played the game as a user at the time, to all share our sensibilities from both perspectives and challenge ourselves creatively. The team is unique in that it is not only composed of Japanese creators, but also many creators from other countries who have played the original game and were influenced by it in their own lives, making the team very diverse. In such an environment, all of our staff members maintain respect for Final Fantasy VII and feel a sense of fulfillment each day as they challenge themselves creatively. Brought by such a development team, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a second title in the Final Fantasy VII Remake project. Set within a vast world map, players will be able to explore various parts of the world while pursuing visions of Sephiroth. With a variety of content available throughout the world, the game is designed to emphasize the freedom of users being able to choose what they wish to play as they explore the world map. An activity I'd personally like for users to note is investigating an unknown energy substance based on Gilgamesh called Proto-Relic. This investigation is a large-scale story that unfolds all throughout the world and is filled with original minigames and original bosses. Gilgamesh will make his first appearance in Final Fantasy VII as a series, and we'd like for fans to look forward to the much-anticipated developments. This title also depicts the story of Cloud and his friends' adventure, from their escape from Midgar to the Forgotten Capital, expressing in detail the bonds among friends in their new journey toward Aerith's fate at the end of the game. I have played the game many times to review, and I often shed a tear when reviewing the game myself, he laughs. I have been developing games for more than 20 years, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has become one of the best games I have ever developed. I am looking forward to having you all experience it. The director of Final Fantasy VII as a remake series, Naoki Hamaguchi. What a fantastic little write-up. Also, as we fold open the other section, we have another bit of text. It says, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a second entry in the VII Remake project, which retells the story of the iconic fantasy game that redefined the RPG genre in 3 distinct games. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth picks up with iconic heroes Cloud, Barret, Tifa, Aerith, and Red 13 as they escape from the dystopian city Midgar and sees them embark on a journey in pursuit of Sephiroth, the vengeful swordsman from Cloud's past who was thought to be dead. In this standalone adventure, players will explore an expansive world, all brought to life with a new level of graphical fidelity, developed specifically to leverage the power of the PS5 console. As players unravel a gripping narrative rich with mysteries to uncover, they will also witness the personal journey of each party member and strengthen their bonds to work together and face off against powerful enemies. A great TLDR then of the game. So inside the actual box then, oh boy, is a number of packages. The first is this smaller one that says the Shinra Electric Power Company on the front. And on the back is a nicely hand-tied entrance to the item within. And then inside there's a passport-sized book. This then is absolutely beautiful on both the front and the rear, with both sides printed with artwork from the game. But what is more impressive is that this is actually a book of postcards. So in here we have a variety of different scenes from the game. And yeah, these, if they weren't bound in a book like this that I want to keep as a single item, I would totally ordinarily pull these out and put them in frames. They look absolutely fantastic. I am very pleased with this. When it comes to art books and things like that, they're fantastic, but I do like postcards. These are really, really cool. Not that I would ever use them practically. That would be, you know, a bit of sacrilege, but what a fantastic collector's item. I absolutely adore these, and there's some really iconic scenes in here that I remember from the original Final Fantasy VII, specifically Aerith standing in front of the High Wind, and obviously Sephiroth stepping through the flames, all re-rendered, obviously from the game. I can't wait to see these in Rebirth and see how well they look in motion. I'm really, really excited for this game. Next then is a very large package with a chocobo on the front. I love that it kind of looks like it was stamped on like a postal service in Japan or something. The attention to detail is just chef's kiss, it really is. But first, before we get to that, because I think that's the main prize, under that is, oh, is that yes it is. This, I could not believe when I first saw it. So in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the demo in Junon that I played, they introduced us to a feature that let us rest at these stops that we discover around the world. You would chase the chocobo, and then where it was, you'd like raise a little like a sign, and then the rest stop would become active. And then Cloud could use this cushion consumable item that you could purchase from vendors or acquire in the world presumably, to put on this rest stop to allow him to rest and recover after a battle, because no one wants to sit on a hard chair, right, on a hard bench when you've got a cushion. So obviously Cloud has come up in the world and requires comfort, you know. I agree, personally. I don't like sitting on chairs without a cushion either. It feels weird. The fact that I now have this cushion in real life means I too can restore my health and mana wherever I go. Use a cushion to rest here? Don't mind if I do. It's even got the little tassel and connector thing, so you can roll this up if you go on like camping trips or something. It's a simple idea, a nice simple idea, but it's bloody fantastic, to be honest, isn't it? In terms of like merch from the game, this is probably one of the funniest. But then we have a small package left and then the big package. So inside this big package, at first I thought this was like a clock with my fingers, and then I pulled it out and holy moly, it's a chocobo neon sign. I don't know where to begin with this. It's USB powered. We get a little USB connector on the back with a switch, and there's even dimming settings on this. And it's USB powered, and it has holes in the side to allow you to wall mount this wherever you are in your gaming room, presumably. Something that I plan to do immediately after this video is whack this up on the wall. It has a chocobo drawn out in these illuminated tubes. I believe it's LED with like a fluorescent material. Can't quite tell, but it looks absolutely stunning, even unlit. But this is one of the coolest things the company has ever sent me, for sure. Like an actual practical thing that I would love to put on my wall. Yeah, I'm blown away. The little bag then, just as a little reference, also printed with this stamped chocobo symbol, which is adorable, is in fact wall mounting materials, which is really well thought out. They even have like roll plugs and the screws and everything. It's just really well done. Thank you for that. It saves me having to worry about mounting materials. Borrowing power from a laptop then through the USB connection. Let's test this out. The little switch lights up and bam. Oh, it looks amazing. It was only around 1 p.m. where I was, sort of midday-ish, with that sort of daylight, just with the table light turned off, and it just looks very, very bright, very wonderful, very stunning. This might actually push me to finally sort out my office space and put a seated area, like a sofa or something, just so I can have this on the wall. It's just the sort of thing that you would love to show off, and yeah, I honestly can't wait to have this in my room, especially if we do like cam streams in the future. Just having this on the wall behind me would be brilliant. I really, really am quite excited by this. Honestly, all of this is just too much, especially for somebody that, you know, I don't know. We don't get as many views as a lot of other creators, but it's nice to be included in things like this. So thank you so much to Square Enix officers for this gift. I'm over the moon. I plan to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth for hours and hours, like so many other people worldwide, and I cannot wait now to sit on my cushion, restore my health and mana, and start the experience proper. Thank you so much for watching this video. I thought I'd share this with you, as I always do whenever I get these sorts of things. I do like to share the experience of having a channel and progressing and getting to you know, meet and talk to all of these lovely people from companies. Square Enix are fantastic, they really are. Be sure to check out Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, launching tomorrow the 29th of February worldwide on PS5 exclusively, or check out my spoiler tagged streams that will only be in the live section of YouTube. They might be added to like a playlist later down the line, but those will be on the live section, so you shouldn't see this in your video box. All of the thumbnails will just be a generic logo with a number on it, and the titles will also be just numbered with obviously spoiler in capitals, so you won't have to worry about accidentally clicking on those, and they shouldn't appear in any autoplay playlists either, so don't worry about that. Anyway, much love, and we'll see you all next time. Oh, it's just incredible. Honestly, what a day, and the game's not even out yet. Ah, where's my cushion? I need a seat.